Good evening, Professor. This is my presentation for my midterm. This is my first time using this app, so please bear with me. Very new to it and trying to understand it. So this is my first slide to my presentation. The chapter I will be going over and some pictures because can't buy things without money. My second slide is summing up what I will be speaking about throughout this entire presentation. I will be talking about some personal views, some of my views that I've got from my father growing up over time, about the value of the dollar and how important understanding the value of the dollar is, and how hard you need to work in order to make money. And these are two pictures that are some things that you might not necessarily need, but you definitely want, like a brand new car and a brand new PlayStation. My third slide, I put down me understanding assets and liabilities. I think this is big for me, especially hearing it from my father. He always told me to be smart with my money, and if you're going to spend money, try to have the money that you spend make you money. And here you can see me talking about assets. Big asset in my eyes would be a watch. Not many watches go down in value, and this watch specifically, a Rolex Daytona. It's a chronograph. There's not many in the world, and they continue to just go up and up in value. And then liability is just something that you're gonna buy, and over time it doesn't appreciate in value; it just depreciates. My fourth slide would be my second personal external factor, and that would be self-satisfaction for me. I've always been somebody that spends my money on something I enjoy. I won't spend my money on something I'm not going to enjoy. In this example, I talk about how I would rather go fishing with my family or even myself than go out with my friends and waste money on alcohol, because that's just not who I am, and that's something I don't enjoy. I enjoy going out and fishing and being out on the water a lot more. My fifth slide would be my first factor from the textbook. The biggest factor I saw would be disposable income. Disposable income is the money that you have to spend freely after paying taxes and bills. So I feel like this really depends on your living situation. If you're single and you live in an apartment, or even if you live at home but you live by yourself, you have more free range to spend money how you would like to. But with somebody that has a family and needs to support a family, they're going to spend that disposable income on necessities like groceries and anything else that they need on a daily basis. My sixth slide is another external factor, and that is fashion. Here I talk about my love for sneakers and how somebody's taste on fashion will be dependent on what they buy. Fashion can be very expensive, and fashion could be pretty cheap. All depends on what you like. And that's what I got for fashion. And then I put down two of my life examples. My first one would be an asset that I had bought. I had bought two pairs of Jordan 1s, Lost and Found edition. I sat out in front of the store for about 12 hours and waited for these sneakers to release, and I bought them for $400 total, and a month later, price skyrocketed, and now they're worth $1,200. So looks like that worked out in my favor. And my biggest liability I've ever had was my car. I knew from the beginning my car was going to be a liability, but I love it, and that self-satisfaction is what drove me to spend my money on it. And this is my final slide. Thank you, Professor. This has been a really good experience for me, learning how to use this app and understanding buying behaviors a lot better.